Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We have here a beautiful 2020 on a 69 plate Mazda CX-5 2-litre Sport Nav Plus. Just done over 10,000 miles. We'll clarify the mileage in a minute. This is a top spec car finished in machine grey with black leather interior. It's in wonderful condition. Got a couple of minor little refurbishments required. We're going to repaint the bumper. I'll show you in a minute. There's a minor scratch on the rear bumper which necessitates a repaint. Nothing major. It's a beautiful car. 2020 on a 69 plate, so it's with 10,000 miles nearly as good as buying new, and it's a very high spec vehicle. On these you get keyless entry, obviously you got alloy wheels, satellite navigation and a power tailgate which opens like so. Beautiful spec this. Split rear seat facility. You have here BOSE sound amplifier, all the necessary pump kit and tools in their correct place. Very minimal signs of wear and tear as you'd expect of a car of this age. Beautiful condition. Features this load area cover which is fully retractable, and this is there to protect all your valuables, etc. Now we've just got a minor amount of marking here on the top of the rear bumper which we're going to get done. Car features front and rear parking sensors as well as a reverse camera. It's been through the workshop. Car would have been serviced if required. It's undergone a 101 point used car check where we check everything. We check tyre tread depths, brake pad wear, brake disc wear, condition of the wipers, all the vehicle's electrical systems and mechanical systems, making sure that this vehicle conforms totally to Mazda approved used car standards. Wonderful vehicle this, and a really great specification. Keyless entry. You've got black leather interior here showing minimal signs of wear. Electric driver's seat with 2-stage memory. This leather extends across the door cards like so. Features this car being top spec BOSE sound, and you've also got electric windows all round, electric power folding door mirrors as well. Very useful for narrow country lanes and parking in narrow spaces. Avoids getting your mirrors damaged. You have here first switches you come to: traction control, lane departure warning system, Mazda's iStop stop start technology, and parking sensors, and a release for the tailgate, power tailgate. Down here, bonnet release and fuel flap release. Brilliant spec. We'll just clarify the mileage. Keyless start with this. Nice little welcome screen. 10,801 miles. You've got the tachometer rev counter on your left, speedo in the center, and obviously on the right hand side you've got your temperature gauge, and you also have temperature gauge is highlighted in the blue sign which you see just underneath the speedo. You've got your fuel gauge on the right hand side, and above it you've got an MPG meter. Wonderful spec with this car, and I'll go through this in a little bit more detail, but briefly, display you see on the right hand side is all controlled by this info button here which adjusts your fuel computer. So if you just look at this, you can adjust the trip. Service is now not due for 12 months or 12,500 miles, so it's serviced up to date and ready to go. You have here range 43 miles left in the tank, and you've got your MPG here which we can now reset like so. 2 trip meters on this car. Really fantastic vehicle this. So right hand side, as I say, trip meters, fuel economy meter, fuel gauge, MPG, instant MPG readout, speedo in the centre, left hand side is tachometer. On the multifunction steering wheel on the left hand side here you've got the info button, which I alluded to earlier, integrated Bluetooth with voice control, and on the right hand side, being a Sport Nav Plus of course on this vehicle, you're getting an intelligent radar cruise control. Really great spec. Beyond this, auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, and auto lights and front and rear fog lights you can see there. So fully spec car. In the centre here you've got the DAB, what I call the Mazda MZD navigation setup, and everything, when you're stationary of course, everything is touch screen. So you can see that it's got FM, AM, DAB, all the stuff that you'd expect, USB, etc. Now, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to control everything. We'll just turn on some lights through this center navigation wheel. When you are on the move with this vehicle, you can't adjust it by touching the screen. It's only touch screen, this system, when it's stationary, and with good reason. It's an excellent safety feature to keep your eyes on the road as opposed to messing about with the MZD navigation. So all of that is adjusted through this main navigation wheel, which is explanatory. You turn it left to right and push it to execute a command. You've got master volume control. Star button there refers to setting up favorites for the phone book, for your radio stations, etc. And the top three buttons are for music, stereo, home screen, navigation, and the one with the funny little arrows, the back button. So it's very, very simple. So we'll come to the home screen first off, and we'll go into navigation. Now, provided somebody's put an SD card in this will work, and they have, and it should do, and it is. Very, very simple this. To input where you want to go, find address through town or postcode. You can set up home address, look at the favourites, history where you've been, etc. And obviously this is it on its daytime setting, this is it on the nighttime setting, and you can adjust whatever preference you want with that. Places nearby, always let's go back to that. Places nearby, really useful. Set a category, comes up with all main categories. Let's say you want to find a fuel station. Search the area and it comes up with all the necessary fuel stations, navigate to them, etc. Does other categories, restaurants, etc. So really, really good spec. Back to the home screen, coming down settings here, add disp. This has got a color heads-up display, which also displays a navigation signal. I won't show you using this camera because it doesn't actually come through quite clearly, but I can see it perfectly clearly where I am. And you know, you can get stuff on your head-up display like the cruise control functionality and the navigation signal. But anyway, you can adjust the head-up display for height. You can adjust the brightness between auto and manual brightness, rotation to make it straight, display information. As I've said to you, it will do the navigation signal, active driving display, etc. The display we're looking at now, I said to you earlier, you cannot adjust that through day or night setting. That's done through here. Brightness or contrast there. And safety, this car's loaded with safety features. Being the Sport Nav Plus, it comes with blind spot monitoring and lane keep assist system, distance support recognition and smart city brake support. But blind spot monitoring system is with the markers in the exterior mirrors. So somebody's in your blind spot, it will alert you to that, and you can set up the volume of that alert. So somebody's in the blind spot, your mirrors in the far right hand corner or left hand corner, depending which way you're looking at it, will illuminate with an orange marker. Very useful. Lane keep assist system ensures that you stay in the correct lane, and you can adjust the parameters and sensitivity within that, and the alert type of vibration or a beep, and the strength of those alerts. So it's very comprehensive. Sound excuse me, it's got BOSE Sound System, You can adjust it to have BOSE audio pilot or BOSE Centerpoint. Centerpoint gives you a more immersive central sound experience. The audio pilot will adjust the sound level to compensate for any road or engine noise. You've got your standard bass, treble, fader, balance and guidance volume for the navigation. Clock 12 or 24 hours, and you can set up a time zone. Vehicle, you can look at stuff like door locks. You can adjust your to choose to have walk-away locking. That's where you take the remote away with you and the car locks itself automatically. The auto relock time. You can even adjust the keyless lock beep volume. So very comprehensive. Indicators, you can adjust the volume of that. And your lighting, this car's got adaptive front lighting system where the lights sort of follow you around the corner, as it were. You can adjust your interior lights, coming home light, leaving home light, the auto headlights on. You can adjust the sensitivity of that. So a really comprehensive system with this vehicle. Devices, being a Sport Nav Plus, it features Android Auto and Apple Carplay. I use Android Auto in my CX5, and I can tell you it's fantastic. You can get programs, apps for Waze navigation, which is extremely comprehensive. You can get Spotify on there. All the icons that appear on your phone, WhatsApp, etc. will now appear on this screen. Very, very good system. You can read it in temperature, Celsius or Fahrenheit, distance in miles or kilometers. And back to the home screen, as I said to you earlier, you've got your DAB radio. You've also got integrated Bluetooth with voice control, and you've got your apps here. Fuel economy monitor, which features Mazda's iStop equipment, which means that if the car is iStop ready, they'll come up ready. If it's iStop ready and you pull up some red traffic lights, the engine will cut out. As soon as the lights turn green, you engage gear, it will start up again. Obviously excellent for the environment. This being a 2-litre petrol, of course, you know, you will be ULEZ exempt, ultra low emission zone exempt going into London. But if it's iStop ready, it's Mazda's stop start technology, and it's very good for the environment and very good at saving fuel as well. Back button here, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which I've mentioned earlier. The maintenance here, you can see that we've serviced it. It's now not due for another 12,500 miles or 12 months, whatever comes first. The oil changes at 100%. So essentially, once we have refurbished the minor errors on the rear bumper, this car will be ready to go. You got another huge amount of spec, auto dimming rear view mirror, and you've also got, let's just slide that back, you've got an electric glass sunroof here, which is tilt and slide. Really good spec. Not only is it a good specification, this car is fabulous to drive as well. All the good DNA that Mazda have inherited from the world's best-selling sports car, their iconic MX-5, they've used in a lot of their entire model range, and this car is no exception. It drives superbly, not at all like an SUV, very much more like a car type drive. The road holding, handling, braking performance is second to none. Dual zone climate control, you can choose to operate this by pressing the auto button. It'll adjust the fan speeds for you, adjust the directional control of the air according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. You can of course override that just by pressing the direction button here, or the fan speeds here. You've also got heated seats, 3-stage heated seats. You've also got heated steering wheel, ideal for this time of year. 6-speed manual transmission, outstanding, beautiful to drive. Mazda are famed for their transmissions, and this is no exception. This car, it's simple and easy to drive with a wonderful gear change. There it is, 2020 on a 69, done 10,801 miles. It's got, just to show you before actually we depart this video, it's also got the reverse aid camera there. So complete spec: radar cruise control, lane departure warning system, lane keep assist, smart city brake support, blind spot monitoring, DAB radio, satellite navigation, dual zone air conditioning, climate control, heated steering wheel, 3-stage heated seats, leather interior, 2-stage memory on the driver's electric seat, engine stop start technology. Really, you're getting a complete spec here, covered by Mazda's 12-month Mazda approved warranty. It's in exceptional condition. In fact, it will still have the balance of 12 of manufacturer's warranty, this car. We will take any vehicle in part exchange, and we will be as competitive as the national company that's advertising on television. You should know that, because we are a one-stop shop. There, of course, you'd have to go and sell your car to them and then go out and buy another. Here we can do it all under one roof for you, and we will be as competitive as anybody else. This car, as I say, comes with 12 months warranty. It will come with roadside assistance as well, and we do full funding facilities here at TW White & Sons. If you want to find out any more about this vehicle, please go onto our website, which is www.twhiteandsons.co.uk. Thank you very much indeed for watching.